So, I've had some people ask for makeup tutorial. So, I'm just gonna do like a normal face tutorial kind of. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I start out with this CoverGirl BB cream in the shade 805 Fair to Light. I don't know if that means anything, but I just put a small amount on my hand and then I just dab it all over my face with a beauty blender. The next part depends on whether or not you want to like go all into the makeup or like, I don't know, if you're going to an event or doing something, I do foundation, but if I'm not, I just use powder on top of the BB cream instead of foundation. So I'm just gonna do the non-foundation way, but normally I use this Maybelline Fit Me matte poreless foundation. But now we're using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So I use a brush and I just put it all over my face. The next thing I do is concealer. So I like to use this Maybelline Master Conceal Liquid Concealer. I absolutely love this stuff. So I put a little bit on my hand, and now, depending on your preference, you can use a beauty blender or you can use a concealer brush, which is what I'm using. And I just start out with that, and then I normally draw a triangle underneath, and then you fill in the triangle. I then went in with my beauty blender and blended in the concealer. And now I'm going to take my brushes again and my powder, and I'm going to go over what I just covered with concealer. Now the next thing that I like to do is eyes. Now I don't have any eyeshadow primer, but I use this concealer stick. It's also from Maybelline, if you can't tell I have a theme, kind of. It's Maybelline. And I just draw like a little line on my lid, and then I blend it with my finger across my eyelid. The next thing that I do is I like to take my Estee Lauder, I'm not sure, it says Pure Color Envy Sculpting Eyeshadow Palette Night Ombres. I don't know, but it's this. It's very pretty. And they're all more neutral colors, which I like. So yeah, the first thing I start out with is this one. It's called Fiery Saffron, and I just do one coat all over the eyelid. The next shade that I like to use is called Vein Violet, and it's this lighter brown, and I like to get just the end of my brush and go right in the crease. Now I'm just saying, I am not a professional makeup artist, but I've just been asked to do makeup and show you guys what I do. So once I've done that, I take it and I drag it down a little bit so it's a little more thick. Once I've done that, I like to take this brush. I'm not really sure what the brushes are, I'm sorry, but I like to take this old palette. It's probably not the best to use like old makeup, but I do, and it's called Hard Candy, I don't know, and I like to take this rose gold color, or not, that's not rose gold, that deep rose color, and I like to just dip my brush in it, just the tip, and I like to dab it towards the middle of the lid. And you do that on both, obviously. Yeah. So the next thing I do is I like to take this thinner brush and I take, oh my word, this thing is falling apart, it's bad. I take this brown right here and I go right in the crease that I haven't done yet. Like that. Now I'm gonna go back to the Estee Lauder palette and we're gonna take this dark brown. It's called Fiery Saffron as well. It's just a darker version. We're gonna dip the same brush into it and we're gonna drag outward like that. At this point, it'll start to look a little dark. Don't worry. Now I'm gonna take this brush and we're gonna take this very light shimmery color and it's called Envious Orchid. We're just gonna get it on there and we're gonna go right in the very crease, tip, I don't even, the corner of your eye. You're just gonna spread it around. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this same Fiery Saffron color and I'm gonna go over the dark spot. And this time I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna reapply it, and I'm gonna drag inward. This method, I don't know, the dragging, it just, I don't know if it helps much, but to me it does. The next thing that I do is I take this brush again, and it says it's a concealer brush, but like, and we're gonna take this color that's right in the middle. It's called Provocative Petal. And it's like a very light pink. And we're gonna go right on top of that crease, the dark crease that we made. Kind of lighten it up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the first color again. We're just gonna take a brush and do circular motions across my entire eye. So the next thing I like to do is mascara. And I have long eyelashes, so I don't need to curl them. But if you want, you can curl them. I use 4 mascaras for my eyes. Everyone thinks I'm weird, but it works. So the first one I start out with is CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And it's empty, kind of, and I just do a coat. It's practically empty, so after that coat, all I did was basically curl the lashes. So the next thing that I like to use is the CoverGirl Supersizer Fibers Mascara. And I do that one a coat as well. Lash Blast Volume again, and I just kind of spread the lashes. I take this CoverGirl Professional Mascara and I take the curved side and I do another coat like that. Then I switch it and I use the curved side. Now, last but not least, because the last one is brown and stuff, and I love this mascara, I use the Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara. And I do another coat. One of the last things I do is I just kind of brush my brows. I don't draw them in or anything because I've never done that, and I don't do that. L'Oreal Paris blush, and I just apply it like normal. The last thing I do is I take this e.l.f. liquid highlight and I put a couple dots up my face and on my nose, and then right here. And then I blend it in. Also do it right here on my forehead. Do my lips, and when I do, I love to use the Color Workshop lipstick in the shade LBCAA, I think. And I just do a coat of it. It's very natural, but I love it. The final look. Yeah, like I said, it depends on whether or not I am going places that I will dress it up, take it down. Normally the eyeshadow is not this like bright and dark or whatever, I don't know. And normally I don't wear lipstick or powder. Normally the only thing I do is mascara, so this is just a kind of like a more dressy look. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you liked the look today. If you did and you want different looks or different types or just my normal everyday skincare and stuff, then comment and like the video. Yeah, bye!